One day, a very wealthy father decided to take his son on a trip to the countryside, for the sole purpose of showing his son how it was to be poor. They spent a few days and nights on the farm of what would be considered a very poor family. After they returned from the trip, the father asked his son how he liked the trip. "It was great, Dad," the son replied. "Did you see how poor people can be?" the father asked. "Oh yes," said the son. "So what did you learn from the trip?" asked the father. The son answered, "I saw that we have one dog, and they had 4. We have a pool that reaches to the middle of our garden, and they have a creek that has no end. We have fake lights mounted on the trees in our garden, and they have the night sky filled with stars. Our patio reaches to the front yard, and they have the whole horizon. We have a small piece of land to live on, and they have fields that go beyond our sight. We buy our food, but they grow theirs." The boy's father was speechless. Then his son added, "It showed me just how poor we really are. Very often we easily forget what we have and concentrate on what we don't have. What is one person's worthless object is another's prized possession. It is all based on one's perspective. Sometimes it takes the perspective of a child to remind us what's important."
Welcome to Self-Mastery Labs. Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Lesson of Perspective. The son's experience during their trip to the countryside illuminated an essential truth about life. Perspective shapes our understanding of wealth and fulfillment. He realized that wealth isn't solely measured by material possessions, but rather by the richness of our experiences and the depth of our relationships. The contrast between his family's life and that of the poor family they visited painted a vivid picture of this concept. It's easy to fall into the trap of equating financial success with happiness, yet this journey reminded the young boy, and ultimately his father, that true richness often lies in the simple pleasures of life. When we take a moment to reflect, we find that many of the things we hold dear are intangible. The family's dog, for instance, symbolizes companionship and loyalty, while the 4 dogs of the poor family represent not just abundance, but the joy of shared experiences and unconditional love. The creek that flowed endlessly can be seen as a metaphor for life's opportunities, while the night sky filled with stars invites us to dream and find wonder in the universe. In contrast, the father's lavish possessions, his pool, his manicured garden, although impressive, were mere symbols of status. This disparity led to a profound realization. While the family may have had material wealth, they often overlooked the joy and freedom that come with simplicity. In a world where the hustle for more often distracts us from appreciating what we already have, it becomes crucial to pause and evaluate our values. The son's perspective challenges us to consider what we truly need for happiness. Are we seeking fulfillment in acquiring more, or can we find contentment in the moments shared with loved ones and the beauty of our surroundings? This lesson urges us to shift our focus from the endless pursuit of wealth to the appreciation of life's simple pleasures, fostering a deeper connection to our own lives and those around us. Chapter 2. Embracing Humility and Gratitude. The insights gained from this experience nurtured a deep sense of humility and gratitude in the young boy, qualities that can profoundly change our perspective on life. In a culture often dominated by materialism and competition, embracing humility allows us to step back and recognize the many blessings we often take for granted. The boy learned to see wealth in experiences rather than possessions, understanding that gratitude could transform his outlook on life. Practicing gratitude can be transformative and doesn't require grand gestures. Simple acts, such as maintaining a gratitude journal where we note down the moments we are thankful for, whether it's the warmth of a friend's smile or a delicious home-cooked meal, can shift our mindset. This practice invites us to focus on the abundance present in our lives, helping us to combat feelings of inadequacy that can arise from constant comparison with others. In the end, a grateful heart finds joy in the everyday moments that might otherwise go unnoticed. Humility teaches us to recognize that life is not a competition. Understanding that everyone is on their own journey fosters compassion and empathy. The realization that others, regardless of their financial status, possess unique insights and experiences can help build connections that enrich our lives. When we approach life with humility, we become more open to learning from those around us. This shift in perspective fosters a sense of community and belonging, allowing us to appreciate the diverse stories that shape our shared human experience. By integrating gratitude and humility into our daily lives, we can create a foundation for genuine happiness and fulfillment. These qualities encourage us to cherish the connections we have, promote resilience in the face of adversity, and ultimately lead to a richer, more satisfying life. Chapter 3. The value of experiences over material possessions. The profound realization that experiences often hold greater value than material possessions is an essential lesson gleaned from the son's reflections. His observations about the lifestyle of the poor family reveal a truth that is often overlooked in our fast-paced, consumer-driven society. The memories and moments we create define our lives far more than the things we own. The experiences shared with family and friends provide us with joy, connection, and a sense of purpose that possessions can never replicate. Consider the simple joys of life, such as spending time outdoors, engaging in heartfelt conversations, or sharing meals with loved ones. These experiences cultivate deeper bonds and create lasting memories that remain with us throughout our lives. The boy recognized that while his family had an extravagant home, they were often isolated from the world around them. In contrast, the poor family found joy in their community and the natural beauty that surrounded them. This contrast reveals a fundamental truth. True wealth is measured by the richness of our experiences, not by the size of our bank accounts. Investing in experiences rather than possessions is not just a path to greater fulfillment, but also an invitation to adventure and personal growth. When we travel, try new activities, or even engage in community service, we broaden our horizons and expand our understanding of the world. Such experiences encourage us to step out of our comfort zones, fostering resilience and adaptability. Each new experience, whether it's hiking in nature, attending a cultural festival, or learning a new skill, enhances our lives and enriches our perspectives. Furthermore, experiences promote emotional intelligence and empathy. By immersing ourselves in diverse cultures and environments, we learn to appreciate different perspectives and values. This understanding fosters connections with others, enabling us to build a more compassionate and inclusive community. Ultimately, when we prioritize experiences, we create a life filled with purpose, connection, and growth, elements that are invaluable in our pursuit of happiness. Chapter 4. Understanding the power of perspective in life choices. The son's revelation is not merely an observation, it serves as a profound call to action for all of us. It compels us to reassess our values and the choices we make every day. The world is filled with countless opportunities and paths, and every decision we make can significantly impact our lives. Are we choosing paths that prioritize fulfillment and joy, or are we getting swept away by societal expectations and pressures? Understanding the power of perspective in our life choices allows us to approach life with intentionality. When faced with a challenge or setback, it's essential to cultivate a mindset that views these moments as opportunities for growth. Instead of seeing failures as insurmountable obstacles, we can learn to embrace them as valuable lessons that contribute to our personal development. This shift in perspective is crucial for fostering resilience, as it empowers us to adapt and bounce back from adversity. Each challenge can be reframed as a chance to learn something new, strengthening our resolve and commitment to our goals. Moreover, recognizing that others may have different perspectives on life's challenges fosters empathy and compassion. By engaging with people from various backgrounds, we learn that everyone has their own unique struggles and triumphs. This understanding encourages us to approach life with an open heart, fostering connections that enrich our experiences. When we realize that we are all interconnected in our journeys, we cultivate a deeper sense of community and belonging. In the modern world, where it's easy to become distracted by fleeting trends and superficial desires, taking time to reflect on our values can steer us toward more meaningful paths. Regular self-reflection allows us to assess our choices and align them with our core beliefs. By making conscious decisions that reflect our values, we can navigate life with greater purpose and fulfillment, ensuring that our actions resonate with what truly matters to us. Chapter 5. Cultivating a mindset of abundance. The lessons learned from the trip extend into the vital concept of cultivating a mindset of abundance. In contrast to a scarcity mindset, which emphasizes what we lack, an abundance mindset encourages us to recognize the wealth of opportunities, resources, and relationships available to us. Embracing this perspective empowers us to approach life with optimism and possibility, transforming how we face challenges and pursue our goals. An abundance mindset fosters collaboration rather than competition. When we believe that there is enough success, happiness, and resources to go around, we can celebrate the achievements of others without feeling threatened. This shift in perspective promotes a sense of community where people support each other in their endeavors, leading to a richer and more fulfilling existence for everyone involved. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who embody this mindset creates an environment where we can thrive together, learning from one another and growing in our respective journeys. Furthermore, cultivating a mindset of abundance encourages creativity and innovation. When we believe there are countless opportunities to explore, we become more willing to take risks and think outside the box. This mindset nurtures resilience as we learn to view setbacks as temporary hurdles rather than insurmountable obstacles. The more we embrace an abundance mindset, the more empowered we feel to dream bigger, take bold actions, and pursue our passions. Ultimately, the journey of self-discovery initiated by the boys' trip to the countryside reveals profound truths about perspective, gratitude, and the true meaning of wealth. As we embrace these lessons, we cultivate a life rich in experiences, foster meaningful connections, and empower ourselves with the mindset of abundance. It is through this lens that we can find joy in the present moment, creating a life that reflects our deepest values and aspirations. In a world filled with distractions and superficial pursuits, the journey toward recognizing what truly matters becomes a path to genuine fulfillment and happiness. As we wrap up today's exploration of perspective, gratitude, and the true essence of wealth, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. The story of the wealthy father and his son reminds us that the most valuable riches often lie not in material possessions, but in the experiences we share and the connections we forge. Now, I want to hear from you. How has your perspective shifted in your own life when you faced challenges or embraced new experiences? Have you ever found yourself measuring wealth in ways that surprised you? Let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found value in today's discussion, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights that spark curiosity and growth. Before we go, here's a thought-provoking question to ponder. If you could trade one material possession for a lasting memory or experience, what would you choose and why? I can't wait to see your responses. Remember, life's richness is often hidden in the simplicity of our everyday moments. Embrace your journey, cultivate an abundance mindset, and let's continue to uplift each other as we navigate this beautiful, chaotic life together. Until next time, keep seeking those meaningful experiences and stay curious.